the shadows. I woke up sad today, but nothing bad happened. It's just a normal day like any other. The only thing I can think of is that I didn't get to see my friend yesterday. But that's nothing for me to grieve over. The only reason I couldn't see them was that they were busy. Nothing else. It's unusual though. We are very close friends, and even our parents are friends and always involved. A lot of our hangouts occurred because of the combined efforts of both families. But, oh well. I spent the rest of the day watching TV. It was a show I love watching with my friend. It feels weird watching it alone. The next day, I called and asked about going out to a park so we could go skating together. It's one of their favorite hobbies on top of other recreational sports. They said they weren't in the mood for going to the park and asked if they wanted to do something else. Wanting to stay inside, we watched some TV and played some board games. They normally don't play board games, but I went along with it as a change of pace. The games were pulled out of a closet that had been collecting dust for some time. We started the first game, and it was a typical friendly competition game. It's fun in the beginning, until someone takes advantage of the stakes at play. Regardless, I let my friend win. The second game was an obstacle course, where we raced to the finish line using dice to move around. This one felt more intense, since it was at the mercy of the dice, added with a given obstacle on each space. My friend beat me, and I called for a rematch, which I ended up winning. The last game we did was... Actually, my friend decided not to play anymore and went back to watching TV with me. The following week, my friend stopped asking me to hang out, but we would still talk on the phone. But I couldn't help but feel sad that I could only talk on the phone. On top of that, they sounded sad but kept together when we spoke. I couldn't figure out what happened, if it was something at home, or something outside, or if I did something. Did the rematch make them upset that they don't enjoy my company anymore? It's just a game though. It wasn't anything personal. Or maybe something didn't happen. Either way, I stopped calling and wanted to see what was going on. Luckily, my friend's house is just down the block. I walked over and their parents let me into the house. Their parents told me that my friend was in their room. I walked into the room to see my friend watching TV. I sat down next to them and asked if everything was okay. They said yes, until their eyes began to water. My friend usually doesn't like to be hugged, but all of a sudden wrapped their arms around my chest really tight. It surprised me, but I squeezed even harder and started to cry. What happened? They looked at me and said that they felt unimportant to me and a burden to their parents. It was better to eliminate themselves from the world. I looked back and gave them another hug as we cried on each other's shoulders. The lament we had for each other must have come from the monster that we couldn't see, one that sees those who are happy and takes away our happiness through guilt and low self-esteem. It hides in the shadows and comes out whenever it sees the opportunity to catch its prey. Far worse, it targets those who show no signs of sadness once it comes out and completely takes over your life, only for you to act normal and pretend everything is fine. Be cautious to those loved ones, because they too can take it to heart.